Hello, all cinephile. Mike, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, is here, and it is day 19 of And the Oscar Goes To, my series of short videos on who I believe will win, and in some cases, who I think should win the big prize when it comes this coming Sunday, March 10th. Today, we are wrapping up with our last short film. We are looking at the best animated short, and the nominees are Letter to a Pig, Tal Kantor and Amit R. Gicelter. 95 Senses, Jerusha Hess and Jared Hess. Our Uniform, Yegane Moghaddam. Pachyderme, Stéphanie Clément and Marc Rius. War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko, Dave Mullins and Brad Booker. Let's take a look, one at a time. Now, in Letter to a Pig, we meet a young girl who is sitting in her class, and when she least expects it, she gets absorbed in the life story being told to her class by a Holocaust survivor. Drifting into a daydream, the young girl imagines herself as if she is a Jew on the run from the Nazis and experiencing this survival tale in the worst of circumstances. In 95 Senses, we meet Hoy, an older man who tells the story of the five senses, how they develop, and how they begin to decrease when we get to be of a certain age. Reflecting on his life as he sits in a place where he may not have much time left, we see what has brought him to this point in life and how he is dealing with the consequences of his life choices, and reminds us to reflect and think. In Our Uniform, we see a story unfold over the folds and creases of a young Iranian schoolgirl's uniform, reflecting and discussing the norms that are forced onto youngsters, especially females, when it comes to the importance and expectation of wearing their hijabs. This film is a slightly satirical take on the way societal norms are forced on children and how this can impact their development. In Pachyderme, we meet a young girl who is going on her yearly journey to spend part of the summer holidays with her grandparents in the countryside. While this is meant to be a relaxing vacation and time spent with family, all is not as it appears to be as the young girl shares her fears of what occurs when she is forced to stay in an uncomfortable environment. In War is Over, we have a carrier pigeon who carries chess moves back and forth, allowing two soldiers to play a game of chess. Unbeknownst to the soldiers, they are on opposite sides of World War one fighting for the Central Powers and one for the Allies. When confronted by one another on the battlefield, we will see the impact. Now, where do I fall? Well, as for who I believe should win, given the animation style and the story being told, I am slightly in favor believing that Pachyderme should be the winner. That would be my choice in light of the way they present some rather complicated issues. However, when it comes to that envelope being opened on March 10th, many are pointing, and I would have to agree with this, that the winner is going to be War is Over. Telling the story of World War I and the need for peace and acceptance is a theme that may ring true come Oscar night. And let's be honest, we all need calls for peace. So, that's Best Animated Short. Do you agree with my choice? Do you have a different opinion? Let me know in those comments. Don't be afraid. I'm looking forward to moving into the feature length films as we wrap up these last few days of And the Oscar Goes To. March 10th is going to be an exciting one. But until next time, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.